Welcome back to welcome to what is going to be probably, hopefully, the longest episode in this. I imagine it's going to be a 5-part series. I would think next episode would probably be around 12 minutes, like the previous couple episodes have been. But yeah, so we are on video number 4, and keep in mind, all 3 of the previous videos have been around, on average 11 minutes long, just talking about the different types of genders. So just put that into perspective for a second. This video is 16.5 minutes long, and we're still talking about genders, and I think we're only halfway through the list, honestly. So last episode, we got through the G's, basically. There were 13 G words, different types of genders that we had to get through, and one of my personal, I would say my favorite, just personally, would probably have to be gender fuck. So if you want to know what what that exactly entails, obviously you gotta watch last episode, which I will have as a card on the top part of the screen. I'll have all 3 episodes actually, but yeah, so without further ado, guys, let's get right into this. We're doing terms I to P in this one, and we're going to try to get some of the, what are they, terms Q to Z. So this is on healthline.com, and you can't take this website seriously anymore because they posted this article. So the first one here is intergender, a non-binary gender identity that describes the experience of having a gender that falls somewhere in between female and male, or is a mix of both male and female. Here we go with this combination stuff again, where it's just like, how do you describe a combination of male and female? Oh my god. The next one is intersex, an umbrella term that describes people who have sex characteristics such as chromosomes, internal organs, hormones, or anatomy that can't be easily categorized into the binary sex framework of male or female. Intersex conveys information about someone's sex characteristics, but doesn't indicate anything about their gender identity. They always put this at the end of like every one of these. It says doesn't indicate anything about their gender identity. I mean, like, most of these are ideas. I've said it before, but these don't even make any sense. And I kind of have like looked through some of the ones that we're gonna do in this one, and it literally, you can't tell me that it actually is a separate gender. None of these are actually real. They don't have male or female on this list, by the way, guys. Because they don't, they don't like that. They don't like the binary, the normal people. They don't like that. But yeah, they're just aliens in my eyes. Umbrella term just doesn't make any sense. Up next, we're finally entering the M's. The I's only had 2 of them, thank God. The M's, though, have a lot because, obviously the females had a bunch. They had, like, something like femi and feminine presenting. These ones are masculine, of course. So, first one here in the M's is masculine of center. Basically, these are feminine of center just for men, basically. This term describes people who identify their genders as masculine or mask. Imagine identifying as mask. Some people of masculine of center people also identify with the word man, but others don't. Wow, this is exactly like the female one. I said, imagine being a woman but not identifying with the word woman. Imagine being a man and not identifying with the word man. Let me catch. Oh my god. The term masculine of center tells you about someone's gender identity, but doesn't convey any information about the sex or gender assigned to them at birth. They say this for every single one. This article is getting really. Oh, there's even this "Was this article helpful?" button on the side. What if I click no? What happens if I click no? This article contains incorrect information. Is that okay? There we go. I'm gonna do that one. Please tell us what was incorrect. You know what? I might actually make a video just replying to that and showing how stupid they are. Just replying, saying, there's not 64 genders. Newsflash, guys. You're supposed to be a credible source, and you're saying there's 64 different genders, which most of them are just ideas and copies of each other. But here we go. Masculine presenting. This term describes people who have a gender expression or presentation that they or others categorize as masculine. Masculine presenting captures a part of someone's gender that's shown externally. Here we go with the internally and externally again. We had a little bit of I had our first taste of that last video, I think. Either through aspects of their style, appearance, physical traits, mannerisms, or body language. Doesn't necessarily indicate anything about the. And here we go again with this one. It's just they put this at the end of every single one because they don't want to leave out the freaks, that will get like, did you just assume my gender, or something like that. Oh, we have a maverick right here. I've actually heard of this one, I think, But what is it? How do they describe it? This non-binary gender identity emphasizes the inner experience of gender. It describes those who experience gender or have a core gender identity that's independent of existing categories and definitions of gender, such as male or female, man or woman, masculine or feminine, and androgynous or neutral. So, you know, they think that they're special, but in reality they're an alien that probably believes that they're a combination of male and female. The next one is misgender. This one, I don't understand how it's a gender, and if you actually believe this is a gender, you have a problem. So healthline.com, you guys have a problem, and I want to show you the author of this article, by the way. I'll show you at the end once we finish all the genders, which hopefully will only be one more video, but we'll see. Misgender, the act of referring to someone using a gender pronoun or gendered language that's incorrect, inaccurate, or non-inclusive of the person's actual gender identity. So this is literally like, did you just assume my gender and all that? It's just, God, man. Imagine getting mad when you have a beard and someone calls you, hey dude, or hey man, or what's up man? Imagine being like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Offended, you know, like genuinely offended by someone saying that. My God. And when they're just trying to be nice to you, you see like YouTube comments on feminist videos, and you see them like, someone comments something along the lines of, I said hi to a feminist. Trial starts next week. Because that's what they'll actually do. They're messed up in the head. They have a disorder. Male to female, MTF. This term and acronym is most commonly used to refer to trans females, trans women, and some trans feminine people who were assigned male at birth. It's important you only use this term if someone prefers to be referred to this way, as some trans females, trans women, and they prefer to use terms. So this is literally just the same one as female to male, and male to female, it is more common. I don't know who is doing female to male, honestly. You see, dude, it's just so disgusting, honestly. Okay, here, multigender here. We have some examples down below. Okay, so this umbrella term is used to describe people who experience more than one gender identity. Other gender labels that fall under the multigender umbrella include bigender, trigender, pangender, polygender. Oh my God, so it's like a polytheistic belief or polytheistic religion, huh, where you believe in multiple gods, but where you believe in multiple genders, or you are multiple genders. In some cases, gender fluid may also fall under this umbrella. I thought gender fluid was like the most common one, but I don't know. Neutroids. We're into the ends, guys. This non-binary identity and umbrella term is used to describe people who have a gender that isn't exclusively male or female. I literally swear to God, I've seen that same thing like 3 other times in this entire article. I mean, like, come on, you know, if you're gonna make a list of 64 plus different genders, at least have them somewhat different. Can be a broader term encompassing other gender identities such as non-binary, agender, gender fluid, or genderless. Imagine being genderless but having genitals, which you pretty much have to have, I think. It's just so stupid, man. Non-binary, also referred to as NBI. This is a gender identity and umbrella term for gender identities that can't be exclusively categorized as male or female. Here we go again with that, which was literally the one that we just went over, neutroids. But individuals who identify as non-binary, okay, so they can experience gender a variety of ways, including a combination, neither, or something else altogether. Something else altogether. I feel like you put that in there just to be like, hey, if you guys think that these people are aliens, yes, they are. I agree. Some non-binary individuals identify as trans, while many others don't. Whether a non-binary person also identifies as trans, you know what, I'm just done with this one. This, you know, there's a lot to read in this one, and it literally just is the same thing over and over. Novigender, a gender identity used by people who experience having a gender that can't be described using existing language due to its complex and unique nature. How complex can it be, dude? I feel like it's a simple, question of, do you have a penis or do you have a vagina? I feel like it's that simple, but I guess it's so complex and unique that they are so special that they need their own freaking thing for this, you know. It's just stupid. Pangender, here we go. We heard about this one before. A non-binary gender identity that describes people who experience all or many gender identities on the gender spectrum simultaneously or over time. What does this even mean? So these 64 plus genders, Simultaneously? Come on, people. That's literally what it says. We experience all or many gender identity. It literally says all. Oh my god. So you're a male and a female at the same time. That's nice. Just look, okay guys, I want you to look straight ahead. If you're questioning your gender, I want you to look straight ahead. Look down a little bit. Look down your pants, and there you go. There's your answer. Polygender, this gender identity term describes the experience of having multiple gender identities simultaneously or over time. Isn't this what we just read? Indicates the number of gender identities someone experiences, but doesn't necessarily indicate which genders are included in the given person's polygender identity. Wouldn't it be all of them, because it literally said multiple? Wouldn't it, like, come on, dude. You have all these complicated things, you know, like definitions for all these genders, but you don't know what you are still. Like, come on, people. Terms Q to Z. Here we go. This next one here is absolutely just, this is, you know, this is, I didn't think I could get any lower with these gender names, but they have. So this gender is called sex. There you go. The classification of person as male, female, or intersex based on the existing system of organizing human bodies and biologies is based on chromosomes, hormones, internal and external reproductive organs, and secondary sex characteristics. They call them internal and external reproductive organs, but I guarantee you that a man does not have a uterus. So there you go, people. And you know, a man also does not have breasts. So, and a female does not have testicles. Boom. Okay, the next one is sex assigned at birth, or refers to the act of assigning or designating a particular sex to a person based on their chromosomes. Okay, this is just the same thing we read, just copied and pasted. This is often done by medical professionals during pregnancy or immediately after childbirth. The sex a person is assigned at birth doesn't determine or indicate anything about their authentic gender experience or identity. You know what? You gotta think about these freaks. What are they doing for their what's it called, gender reveal for their children? That is, if they can find, you know, a person that will actually be their spouse that can put up with this absolute joke of a belief system. But you gotta think, like, what are they? Because they literally just said it doesn't. The sex a person is assigned at birth doesn't determine or indicate anything about their authentic gender experience or identity. Yes, it does. But if you didn't have these articles on here and you guys wouldn't keep putting false information in people's heads, and at a very young age. Because I've seen 3-year-olds that have been, you know, put into this world, this fantasy world that they've got going on with the LGBTQ plus LGBTQ RSTUV WXYZ plus community. You know, I've seen I've seen that at a really young age. People exposed to that, so kids exposed to that. So yeah, you're exposing it to them, and you're changing their lifestyle because of it. So yes, it does actually determine it. If a doctor says it, it is what it is. Social dysphoria. Okay, we have another dysphoria. Specific type of gender dysphoria that manifests as distress and discomfort that results from the way society or other people perceive, label, refer to, or interact with someone's gender or body. So, you know, this is what is this? Distress. Oh my gosh, you're distressed because someone called you the wrong gender. If you would look like and act like and dress like the gender you actually are and you're assigned to, and that got assigned to you, we wouldn't have this problem. The next one, we have the butch here. We have 2 butches. We have soft butch and then stone butch. So soft butch is both a gender identity and term used to describe the non-conforming gender expression of someone who has some masculine or butch traits, but doesn't fully fit the stereotypes associated with masculine or butch cisgender lesbians. Cisgender lesbian. So you're butch, but you're not fully a butch. So, you know, can you really be considered even a butch? Oh my god. Stone butch, both a gender identity and term used to describe the non-conforming, who embodies traits associated with female butchness, or stereotypes associated with traditional masculinity. So female butchness. Okay, so female butch. So a female that's like, yeah, guys ever see those videos where like the female bodybuilders and it just looks disgusting, because the more steroids a woman does, the more they look like a man, but the more steroids a man does, the more muscular they look. The next one is I think we can do a couple more. Third gender right here. Originating in non-Western and native cultures, third gender is a gender category that includes people who have a gender that can't be exclusively categorized as male or female, or is different from male or female. Or a combination of both, right guys? Third gender. That's the most stupid thing I've ever seen in my life. Non-Western. What do they mean by non-Western? That better not be Eastern, because that's where I am, and if so, that's I'm disappointed in my people. But I know it wasn't the people I know. You know, the people I know don't believe in this garbage either. But yeah, imagine believing that you are a gender that can't be classified. Because there's only two, of course. Trans feminine right here, a gender identity that label that conveys the experience of having a feminine gender identity that's different from the gender or sex that was assigned at birth. Transgender or trans, both an umbrella term including many gender identities and specific gender identities that describes those with a gender identity that's different from the sex assigned at birth, male, female, or intersex. So, okay, so intersex, so a combination of both. I really would like to know, I really want someone to comment on this video that believes in this stuff, that can really truly explain to me what intersex is, and how intersex exactly is the third gender. Oh my god, the third gender, people. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there, guys. We have... Oh, wait, no, we only have a few more, so next episode is going to be an interesting one. We only have, like, 3 more or 5 more, something like that, and then, so next episode is either going to be a really short one, or I'll figure out a way to expand it. I might look at some memes, though. Some, you know, some multiple gender memes, you know, like 100 different genders. I think I've been wanting to do that, but, yeah, I'll do it the same format as this one in next episode. Part 5 will be the last episode of this, thank God. 5 videos talking about the different types of genders. That's just pathetic, people. But, anyways, though, guys, I will see you all hopefully tomorrow for that video. Stay tuned. Peace out.